Thanks for tuning in. It's time for another Kings County real estate market update. This is your April 2024 edition. If you're new here, my name is Bruce McGaw. I'm a realtor with X Realty Town & Country, based in the beautiful Annapolis Valley. And if you're liking these videos, hit that like and subscribe button down below. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can send me a text, call, DM, or you can use the Calendly link in the description to book a meeting with me. So let's get into it. What happened in April of 2024 in Kings County in the real estate market? We actually had 7% less listings for April of 2024 than April of 2023. Now, those numbers aren't entirely the greatest to look at, because if we look at March of this year, we see a huge increase in those numbers with a 31% increase in new listings. That's awesome. That's telling me that there are more listings coming and that we're going to be in for an even better month, hopefully this May. It's really feeling like the spring market is here right now. We're seeing tons of buyer activity and things are getting busier every day. Closed sales are slightly down from this time last year, but are up a little bit from March this year, which is awesome to see. Days on market rose by 18% to 38 days compared to April of last year. Keep in mind that days on market is the average amount of time between when a home is first listed to when it goes firm sold. So there is quite a gap within there. You see those higher priced homes that are sitting on the market longer, that are not getting offers until much later. Those are making that number go higher. You see those lower priced homes that are going quickly. Those are what are bringing those averages down. And then to put this in perspective, if you look at May of 2020, the average days on market then was actually 63. So if you look at that compared to now, we're still seeing somewhere around half that number. So even though days on market is a bit higher right now, it's a more manageable and sustainable number that we're seeing at the moment. I find days on market to be a really good indicator of where the market is at. If that number is lower, usually that tells me that we're seeing a lot of homes that are priced appropriately and are selling quickly. With that number being a little bit higher, it's telling me that we're seeing homes that are being priced a little bit higher and just taking a little bit longer to sell. Inventory of single family homes rose by 54% this month compared to this month of last year. And month's supply of inventory was up a massive 85%. So inventory of single family homes rose by 54% compared to April of last year, and month's supply of inventory rose by over 80%. This is awesome and tells us that we have more inventory available. Now, that inventory is getting scooped up quickly, but we are seeing more things come on the market as this market starts to shift back to a more balanced place that's more manageable and easier to navigate for buyers. The average sales price of single-family residential homes in Kings County rose by 12% compared to April of 2023. Those are sitting at an average now of $447,000. I don't overly find the year-over-year comparison always to be the best, as that's just taking a snapshot of what closed or sold in that month and comparing it to that month in the previous year. So what I like to look at sometimes is what's called a 6-month rolling average. So this 6-month rolling average doesn't look at year over year. It actually just takes the statistics and the numbers from the last 6 months, puts them together, and then divides them by 6. This gives us a better indication as to where the market is right now and where it's kind of heading. So that number was a little bit more of a manageable $392,000 for that 6-month rolling number. And we're not seeing a massive increase in that right now, but we are seeing some changes month over month. So what's the state of the market right now in Kings County? Well, I do think if your home is priced under $350,000, good condition, in a good area, and marketed very well, that you are absolutely in a seller's market, and those homes are selling quite quickly. As we get up higher towards that $500,000 price point, that's where we see things slow down quite a bit, and those days on market increase. There's a lot more balance on that price point. It's more buyer leaning, and every $100,000 that we go up from there, that's where you start to see the power lay a little bit more with the buyer, as those properties are still desirable, but they're taking more time to sell and often are selling for less than the asking price. So what's my 2 cents for sellers coming into May? Well, this is a great time to work at your curb appeal. Go outside, take a look around the yard, see what needs to be done. Have you trimmed the bushes? Have you trimmed the trees? Have you cut the grass? All these things are going to be super important getting ready for the summertime if you want to have some great curb appeal. If you're thinking about selling, these things are even more important, because curb appeal is a massive thing that helps set people off on the right foot when they're checking out your home. If you're thinking about selling this year, but you want to wait until later in the year, maybe late fall or winter, That's all right. Still, it could be a great market for you then. What I suggest is now is the time to reach out and get prepared. Talking to a realtor to have a lot of time to get prepared is one of the best things you can do to remove stress and make things easier for you when it comes to selling your home. Another tip, if you're thinking about selling later in the year, let's get some exterior photos now so that we can show how beautiful your property is when everything is in full bloom, the grass is green, and the sun is shining. My buyer tip right now, just be patient, be flexible. It's a tough market out there still for buyers depending on your price point. Things are moving quickly. If you're in that $350,000 price point, you can expect that you might be competing on a lot of the properties that you're going to see. Be prepared and be patient. Another tip, don't be afraid to look at homes that have been on the market for quite some time that are just slightly outside of your comfort zone for your budget. Often these homes are thinking about maybe doing a price reduction, and you might be able to get a better deal than you think. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, I'm Bruce McGaw signing off. Thank you.